All right, guys, C-Serpents hognose snakes. We're back on Monday the 20th of October, 2025. And I switched some things around this morning. And for those of you who don't think sand boas climb or explore, this is just a show. This is Scarlet, my female, Kenyan sand boa normal. And I put this branch in here just as, you know, a decoration of sorts, whatever, clutter, you know, kind of thing. I've rearranged a few of the other tubs. I'll show those in a minute. But anyway, I'm still got a piece of greenery I'll put back in here as well. But anyways, and I did all this about probably an hour and a half ago. And so I would just happen to slide the tub open, and this is how she is right here. So try and zoom in. Okay. So it just goes to show that snakes will recognize something new in their enclosures and check it out. So again, Scarlet, my normal female Kenyan sand boa there. Crimson. Here's little Peppermint here, my Arctic albino superconda. Now, I did do an upgrade on Lemon Drop. I'll show him in a couple minutes. So, but for now, this girl here is still pretty tiny. She's the smallest of the three that I got from Jermaine. I was mentioning in another video. So she's still fine in here for now, this little tub. She'll eventually get upgraded. And of course, Crimson, my little albino male. We'll just do a quick rundown quick. Christine here, she's out. So nothing fancy with her, just the same old MO. Get this before she tries to, there we go. All right, so now, here's Lucy, my female Arctic, 50% leucistic. She's got her own digs. Okay. So again, little Charlie Murphy here, my sable. And I've got my male Kenyan in here, Sarlacc. You can actually see him under his water bowl right there. And he's fine. This size tub here for him, he's actually fine. He's full grown. So as small as he is, he's full grown. So he'll be fine in that tub. Little Murphy, this guy trips me out here. This little dude. He's inquisitive. All right, then of course we'll go up. Here, we'll just, like I say, do a quick run through. This guy was out earlier, so I'm expecting there should be a skin. My Arctic albino superconda here, Flea. I'm still not seeing one. All right. But he was out earlier and he looked pretty clean, so. But I've yet to see a skin. I'll have to probably dig around. A little sunburst. Cheeto is in here somewhere. Okay, well, he's hiding out. I'm not going to mess too much with him. All right. So, of course, Romeo. My normal Mai Tai. Chilling out, doing his thing. So what we did is we gave Lemon Drop now. This is going to be his tub. There he is. Yeah, look at him. He's actually burrowing. He's loving this substrate. I made that video the other day on the whole substrate thing. And as you can see, they do love the substrate. So, and the thing of it was, I didn't quite cover that in the video the other day, but the thing of it was is that, like I said, they would somehow have the water just everywhere in the round tub. And they would have the water, so all the substrate was wet, and it was just sticking to everything. And then, you know, sticking to the snake, you know, the whole bit, you know. And that was mainly what I was getting at, is why I keep the babies on paper towels until they're ready to upgrade, which I've done now with him. So just like Cheeto, this guy now has his own little digs. And I gave him the little cave deal here. Nice big piece of greenery, so. All right, so he's in there. Believe it or not, about 2 years ago after I got Curtis, I had her out and I had put her back in her tub, and as I was sliding the tub in, somehow she managed to work her way through the back end and was in the rack, and surprisingly stayed back there overnight. And I found her the next day when I pulled the tub back out, and I realized she wasn't in the tub. I'm like, holy crap, you know. And then I realized she was laying back there by the heat area. I'm surprised she didn't burn the crap out of herself, but anyway, so little story there. So yeah, even though these guys are small, they shouldn't get out, obviously. So I had this cork, had this from before. I went ahead and put this in for Clementine here, my albino female here. Okay, so we gave her, with her greenery and everything, we gave her this cork, little tube, whatever. And here's Curtis. We put her in here now. So I gave her the dark hide here. She's my biggest hognose girl. Okay. So this is an effort to upgrade these guys as I go along. And sometimes you have to sacrifice a little bit. So this one here now is where my pied girl is, my ball python here. So she's curled up in here now. Which means I rehomed Clarice yesterday, my clown ball. And she already pooed, okay. I'll have to clean that up. Yep, I figured she would too. This is all fresh substrate in here, everything. I cleaned this whole tub out. All fresh substrate, the whole bit. And that will usually stimulate snakes when they have new stuff to, you know, soil. So I'll come back to that, clean that up. So anyway, like I said, I'm transitioning over to hogs, basically, you know, as a my permanent snakes. So yeah, so I had to let Clarice go, as well as Ink last week, my Mexican black. So, but you know, for now it gives these little guys more room now, extra room in their tubs as they grow, you know, kind of thing. So, but you see, you know, there are quite a few of them are moving around, doing their thing. All right, this will wrap it up for here anyways, but so yeah, I've been spending the morning getting this all set up, and again, peeked in on Scarlet and saw that she's actually taking advantage of her branch. Yeah, there she is. All right, so you see her cruising around. So yeah, these sand boas, they don't hide 100% of the time. I mean, if you give them some different enrichment and whatnot, I mean, they will come out and sort of, you know, check things out and whatnot and use it to a degree. So, all right, guys, so for now, that'll wrap this one up. All right, guys, take care.